All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit more phasmophobia. Perfect. Here we go. Initializing. Yeah. All right. Let's get down to brass tacks, huh? And yes, I'm wearing a snazzy cardigan because I am cold. All right. Let's find a server. Clever.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Has a rotation device, and it's much more sturdy. Sometimes the ghosts on tier 1 tripods will knock it over. Tier 2, it doesn't knock it as over as frequently.
What about tier 2 sound sensor or video camera?
No, not it. They sound like they're gonna be too into it, if that makes sense. What's up, Junk? How you been, buddy?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
There's some jobs ready for you, yeah? Yeah, bruv.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Get a McMidget.
Good too, so if y'all want, we can put it on professional. No, cause
That's right, bro. Sorry, it dropped something.
Nah. What's up, dude?
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Same. Working.
Looks like there
And
are
I
others out there in need of
fucking
help.
hate it. Oh, dude, gay quesadilla sounded funny. Damn.
I've prepared some jobs for you. I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
that was pretty gross.
Uh-oh, what's the issue, Junk?
Welcome back. There's some jobs
And,
ready for you.
snipping. Snips.
Looks like there
Always
are
good to
others
see
out
you.
there in need of help.
Hmm. No, I don't like being the race.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
Oh. Well, don't do that. Don't send too much data, you know? Low level crap that I need to get sorted to stabilize the new version of Junk Store. Did you hear anything back yet from Steam? Hello, hello. That explains how that's gonna go. Once I've cracked it, things will be much better.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Well, that's good. Hopefully.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
I think the guy that approved me got fired, though. I see there's a signature change in the message they sent me. Uh-oh. That's no bueno.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So I asked the new guy if they're sure they want me to go. Yeah, I saw the signature change in the message they sent me. So I asked the new guy if they are sure they want me to go away before I announce what I'm going to do.
3,000.
They're trying to get rid of you? Or back down of the deal?
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Well, they don't want it in their store. I thought they were looking at wanting to put it in the store.
I'm gonna go.
Nope. Because it's basically threatening their business. Yeah, someone fucked up. What the fuck?
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
You would think that they would... That's weird.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Yeah, I'll be honest, they are not running that part of it very well. Oh. I'll also be getting emails about how I must submit my build for review. I wouldn't submit my build for review. Absolutely fucking not. 'Cause then they're gonna fucking steal your fucking... They're gonna steal all your shit. Unless you got a lawyer to fucking
Others out there in need of help.
write something. It's a money-making machine. It's only tuned for the best path. Yeah, but yours seemed like it was such a good... I mean, it seems like a good idea. Like, that would bring money. Oh, the stuff I'm working on now is hard to code. That I'm not worried. Oh, okay. Yeah, but Steam's got a fucking grip of coders and all sorts of shit. I'm sure they could try to find a way around it, you know? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Well, to somebody in the chat, good night. Thank you. Hope to hear from you soon. Like the new hair.
Welcome back. There's some jobs
And,
ready for you.
same.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
Let's see here.
Here. Who's inside of you, dude?
Hello, hello.
Hey, Joe, is Seaman even gonna come back? What up, glitchy agent?
You have to remember, I was told junk store was impossible before I built it. That
I
is
can't believe we
true.
lost that one.
You're high as level.
I'm
You
decent.
glazing him already?
We're ass. I'm just kidding. But
I don't think any of us had a fucking EMF there, bro.
no. You know what? Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Joe.
Alright, just three of us, or
Yeah.
Fuck it, run it.
You're not waiting on
Well, I
anyone, right,
do.
Richie?
Good night. I'll
Nah, it's
talk to you later.
Yeah, boys.
hold up, I'm gonna try to rig my EMF, my...
Actually, I need to grab stuff.
Actually, I need to get the fuck out of that server because they're about to make me fucking dump all my shit, and I don't have monies. And I've been playing a bit of Alien Isolation. That game jump scares my... You know, I've been meaning to try Alien Isolation for like a hot minute now.
There's jobs ready for you.
Is it... Let me ask you something. Would it be better on
Others out there in need.
PC than on like a large television? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Yo.
Don't know. I'm playing on a 10-inch monitor. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Headphones are a must, though. Hmm. You know what? The service just ain't popping right now, so we're gonna change it up. We're gonna go to. You know what? I haven't tried the new Frostline map yet. Let's give that a fucking try, huh? Waiting for Steam to download mod updates. Oh god. Sound is actually what gets you. Is it just like obnoxiously loud? Or is it just the uneasiness? Oh, they got Bitterroot back up and running. Sakal. You have it favorited, but I don't remember downloading Sakal. Map name. There we go. There's a bunch of Sakal. Oh shit. There we go. There we go. I hate West Z. Hardcore Frostline Sakal West. That's got nobody. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to map name SAKHAL. We'll just do this a call. See what we get. The mosque, Sakal. West C. I guess I might as well do West C. I fucking hate the West C maps though. Don't want to do Frostline. Department of Survivor Services, Sakal. Oh, but there ain't nobody on it. What the fuck? Alright, we're just gonna do this. Alright, let's see here. Headphones are a must. The sound is actually what gets your ass. You can hear the damned alien crawling around in the vents, and the music gets more intense when shit's about to go down. The biggest scare I got is when a damn dead android wasn't dead and grabbed me. Maybe I'll... let's see. I've been looking for a new game that come out. Alien Swarm, Alien vs Predator. What am I looking at? Oh, those are dedicated servers. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Let's see here. Alien Isolation.
Peggy 18.
Published by Sega? Hmm. Oh, they got a shit ton of DLC for the game too. Holy shit.
Peggy 18.
Okay, enough with the Peggy 18 shit. I get it. Crew expendable. Choose to play one of 3 surviving crew members on the Nostromo, the Trigger, Lost Contact, Safe Haven, Last Survivor. PC Gamer gave it a 93%. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll get this next on Friday. Give it a fucking go, huh? Give her a 1-2 fucking go, yeah? Characters on Daisy Z, or go to the fast travel station. And that was on, I don't even know what it said. I think it said Namalsk. Oh, you can't kill the stuff that's hunting you? That seems, why am I in the middle of the fucking ocean? I think I swam out here trying to kill myself from the cold. Yeah, killing the alien is a no-go. So, how do you win? Is it just, like, try to find a way off the ship? And the androids are pretty damn tough, so trying to kill them is a bad idea. So is it like an extraction game? You have to hide from the bastard while trying to find your way through the... Okay, alright. So it is an extraction. Horse. Excuse me. Horse. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably get it on Friday. Like I said, it's been one of those games that have been like, because I know it came out, what, I think it said 2014. It's been out for fucking 10 years. But I know that a buddy of mine at work said that he played it, and he loves the game, but he's also biased because he is a huge Alien fan. Like, huge Alien fan. So I've never I've never seen an Alien movie all the way through. I think maybe combined amount of time that I've seen the movie Alien has been like 30 minutes. It's on my watch list, I'll put it that way. I tried Amnesia, that didn't do anything. This game scares the crap out of me. Alright, I'll give it a try, because I do like getting scared. And like the one thing about Phasmo is like, it scares me when I play it by myself. It scares the living shit out of me. But I've been playing it now for so long that it's kind of worn off its effect, I guess would be the right way to say that. Eh, you're not missing too much. I just know, like, for a lot of people, I've heard that it's considered a cult classic. Oh, and you need to wear brown pants. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna shit my pants. All right, cool. Cool. Love that for me. The aliens' movements are random. Oh. So you won't know what the AI will do. Oh, okay. So it's randomly generated when you play it. Ooh, yeah, that sounds creepy. Fuck it, I'll give it a try on Friday. And I don't know what time it is down there for you, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's the next day, right? And it kind of learns what so it has the so it's, I wonder if it has the, like, a base build of a Nemesis program. It's almost 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. on the, what, 7th for you? Okay. Dude, it was the funniest thing. Last night, my wife was, we were watching, you know, the elections. As you know, it's kind of a big thing, right? And, when we were watching the elections, she was like, man, I don't know why the people in Germany couldn't, you know, shoot us a text and let us know who won. Because of they're much more ahead of the time than we are. And I was like, that's dumb. But at the same time, I started laughing. She's like, oh, it's not that funny of a joke. And I was like, nah, it's just that I remember being a kid, man, and 9/11 happened, right? September 11th, with the terrorist attacks in New York. And I remember being so pissed as a kid at, like, England for not giving us a heads up because they were 3 hours ahead. I was like, they should have told us that it was going to happen. I didn't understand shit as a kid. But I was pissed off like a motherfucker. I was like, how dare they not fucking tell us? Man, I met my wife 2-3 days before 9/11. I forget, you're old. And you're calling the election. Dude, you know, look, for us, like, I know, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you know, we know Trump's gonna win. Yeah, that wasn't the issue that was, like, here for us. The issue that the Americans face is, sorry, the thing about the Americans with Americans is that we don't have any, like, we have zero faith in our government right now. Like, it's like we always think that we're being set up, that fucking that the government only will allow what they want us to allow, like shit like that, right? So it was kind of a big deal here because we were like, if he doesn't win, right? Because he had like the vote for shit, everything. We were like, if he doesn't win, then it's a setup, and that's it for democracy. So it was kind of a big deal for a lot of people. Like I'm one of those people that like I sat there and I thought about it, and I was just like, this is not, if they, what's the right way to put it? I'm highly critical and skeptical. I'll put it that way. I'm skeptical. So I was like, I'm not buying this shit. I'm not buying this shit at all if he doesn't win. And by no means am I like a huge Trump guy. I'm not at all. At all. I was so surprised by how much propaganda is floating around the US. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like there was talks of, like, what I saw was like the most weirdest propaganda I've ever seen. And thanks for TikTok, you know? TikTok helps promote and spread it. But like I was seeing weird videos like, oh, the day after election nights and Trump doesn't win, and you know, you just hear guns going off and you're like, that's not gonna happen. And I'm just like, this is crazy stuff to hear. I don't know. This was one of those ones that we were just like, I was sitting there. I don't care. I really honestly don't care. Whoever wins is my boss at the end of the day. So if I like him, doesn't matter, because that's my boss for 4 years, maybe 8. So again, just didn't care. There's no way a revolution will happen in the US. You know, a lot of people were talking about, there was a movie that came out this year called Civil War, by A24, and it's a good movie. It's a solid movie, and it talks about a civil war in the US if it happened today. Basically, it's a story about the reporters making their way from New York to Washington, D.C. Their armed forces over there roll out so rapidly, not even funny. Yeah, see, but that's the thing, right? For us, right, we have a constitution. And when you join the armed forces, you make an oath to protect the nation from both foreign and domestic threats. So it's one of those things. Is it a threat to democracy? Or if the government is taking full control, right? The Constitution's there to protect against a tyrannical government. See what I'm saying? So that movie came out and people were talking about that movie and what's going on currently, and it was crazy, just like the amount of skepticism and absolute atrocious behavior in comments I was reading. Yeah, I doubt the Second Amendment will do anything. Yeah. You know, you would be surprised. Whoever controls the military wins. That's so. Here's the thing, man. So our Second Amendment right allows us to have weapons that the military has. It's supposed to, right? So that in case the tyrannical government does happen and they roll out the military, we have something to combat the military. Nope, I grew up in South Africa. I've seen some shit. I believe you. 100% I believe you if you grew up in South Africa. But, I mean, like, I'm sure you could look up videos of rednecks shooting shit, and you're like, that's fucking military hardware. You know what I mean? Like, when I was in the Marines, I shot the M2 50 caliber machine gun. I got a homie in Texas who owns one of those. Yeah, but if you can't use them effectively, what's the point? Is moot. That is true. But then you have a lot of veterans in the United States, a lot of veterans who wouldn't exactly run to the government's aid. Hardware is useless without software. 100% accurate. Now, like, here's a crazy example, right? I was a mortarman in the Marine Corps, right? So theoretically, right? Theoretically, I would never do this. But if somebody were to, I don't know, let's say there was some kind of crazy war outbreak, we'll say East versus West instead of North versus South, government versus non-government. We're just going to say the East Coast decided to go to war with the West Coast because we have warmer water, right? And they want our warm water. If somebody gave me a 60 millimeter mortar or an 81 millimeter mortar, I can still use it. I still remember the operational functions, how to aim it, what charges you need for which distances, what kind of rounds. So the software is there. All you have to do is get the hardware. Hardware is easy to steal. See? Yeah, but then you'll need an effective comms and coordination, which again, that's true. But that's also doable. Also doable. The issue with logistics is that it'd be like any war, right? Where the U.S. U.S. historically always goes for, they want to go for power, water, and like vegetation. Like they want to go for like fields where you're getting your food from, because they want the people to rely on the U.S. government to aid them, make it less of a fight. And yeah, that would happen. I could be behind the 8 ball. But like I said, nobody knows what everybody has in the U.S. It's crazy. It's insane. Like I'm telling you, people have crazy weapons. Like, I live in California, so we're banned from having crazy weapons. Banned. But the South have some crazy weapons. Yeah, but I've seen how quickly the armed. Oh my god. Yeah, they'll roll out. They will, like, if that happened, the first step for that would have been martial law, right? Everybody in your houses by 9 o'clock or 8 p.m. That would be the first thing. And what would happen is that would cause civil unrest in the streets. That declaring martial law gives the government enough time to deploy the military. Because there are a lot of people that would, okay, all right, we're having issues right now. That's what I like to see. Loading issues. Hell yeah. Look at this, man. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Oh, actually, good thing I know these houses well enough. So I'm behind the counter. Now I'm by the fireplace, and I'm out. Bing bong. Let's try a house that is loaded in. And a lot of U.S. military bases are obviously strategically placed on the coast. And not everybody in the military would just jump to the government's aid. A lot of them would probably abandon their post and take whatever weapons and armor and whatever else they could take, they would take. Well, it's not possible. I'm saying it's very improbable that the people could rise up against the government. So, yes, it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's. What am I trying to say here? I'm not saying that it's going to happen. No, they wouldn't court-martial. It wouldn't. It would be pretty much shoot on sight. But it, like I said, that's like one of those things. Like, it's a 1 in a billion chance that it would ever happen. But people were thinking that it was that 1 and a billion chance that it could happen this time. And like again, I don't buy into the whole mass hysteria thing. I don't, you know, that's scare tactics that our news channels report on. And it drives me fucking absolutely insane when they do it. They'll sit there and they'll go like, the news will report like, I lost my faith in our news a long time ago, right? And it was over, I can remember when I lost faith. So there was a documentary, not a documentary, like a news special. And it was North Korea was heating up when Obama was in office, right? So I'm talking about fucking 2008 to 2012, right? Yeah, it was his first go around. And I remember watching this special that Fox News was doing, and they were like, this just in, we've got new footage of North Korea training their troops on American targets, paper targets, where they made us look like vampires. And they're showing me the video footage, right? They're showing the video footage, and they're like, this was just obtained by Fox News, da 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 da. And it was cracking me up because it was a legit video. However, the video has been around since like the 80s, you know? Kim Sr. was running the country when that video was taken, that propaganda video. So I was like, yo, this isn't new. This is old. This is like, shit, this is 20 years old, almost 30 years old, you know? And that's when I was like, oh, these people are just fucking getting views off fear. And then you start looking at all the other news channels and you're like, yeah, all they do is they promote fear into the people so that they keep tuning in to their news station, and then they push whatever kind of agenda they want on us. It was crazy. Fox is the issue here. They are not news, or they are actually classified as an entertainment channel. Fox pushes a lot of via. They do. They 100% do. So I always tell my coworkers, because I got Republicans, I got Democrats coworkers, right? And they always talk about CNN and Fox News. You know where you should watch your news at? Pick another country. Choose England. I watch England for all my news when it comes to U.S. politics. BBC and Sky News, because they don't give a fucking shit about our politics. They don't. At least they don't act like the news people don't give a shit about our politics. So when they report something, it's there. It's the truth. The only time Fox News is good is when we're in a war. BBC, not Sky News. Oh, you don't like Sky News? Sky News is owned by Murdoch. What the fuck is Murdoch? I know Sky News is owned by I believe the British government, right? The Aussie Sky News is pretty much like Fox. Yeah, it is, but y'all got some funny ass shit on your guys' Sky News. I always see like YouTube videos of like the reporters going like, the news reporters saying like the most off the wall shit, or trying not to like break their I guess character. New Zealand is a bit different. I don't think I know any New Zealand news channels. I don't think we get that. Our news is not terrible. No? The Kiwis news isn't terrible? That was a terrible Kiwi accent. I'll work on that, I swear. Oh, look at this, dude. Sick. I can't jump that. I don't even think I could jump this. Nope, sure can't. And now my guy is cold as fuck. I only care about what affects me directly and what's happening around me. See, exactly. See, I didn't vote for... I'd say that if my if my political alignments had to match between the Democrats and the Republicans, I could lean more towards Republican than Democrat. But like I don't watch my news on, or I didn't vote for either one of them. I voted for my guy RFK. I don't even vote anymore. I mean, that's fair. Like I said, I live in California. My vote does not matter. When I was a Republican, it didn't matter. I roll independent now. It's whatever affects me and my kids is what I care about. But I live on the fringe of society, so I mean, do you? Yeah, maybe a little bit. That's all right, dude. That's all right. I thought you were in Texas. No. I was visiting Texas. I was visiting Texas for that little bit of time. I live in great old California, dog. Where our laws only affect the goods, the good upsetting, god dang, good upsitting stand civic. Fuck it, whatever. I'm not even gonna try anymore. English is hard. I live in Doomsday, but smart. And why? Why do I live in California, or why was I visiting Texas? Oh, God, did my fucking game freeze? Don't do that to me. Oh, great. He wasn't rendered in. I'm gonna have some issue. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I was traveling east from Santa Barbara and turned north towards the Texas. Oh, see, I live. Ready for this? I live 30 minutes away from Santa Barbara. So, like, you know where that bend is in California's coast? I'm right there at that bend point. I drove all the way from Port Townsend to Santa Barbara in 2017. Where's Port Townsend at? Oh, and by drove, do you mean like you rode your boat to? That's not the right term. Do you drive the boat? I guess you drive the boat, right? Just feel like there's another name for that. Washington, rented a car. Dude, honestly, you probably drove through my shitty little town. No, you sail a boat. Thank you. Yeah, you probably drove right through my shitty little town. It's a town called Lompoc. It's where Vandenberg Air Force, well, now Space Force Base is. That's why sometimes when I'm doing live streams, my when I do my live streams and my camera starts shaking and it's like this, it's because there's a rocket going off. So it's Lompoc. It's Lompoc. It's a native word. That basically the Spaniards let the Chumash keep it, the name. So, yep, Lompoc. There you go. You got it. I have to look that up. Yeah, it's a small town. We're just known for our, like I said, we're just basically known for our military base out here, because this is where the ICBMs are, and well, sorry, not where they're at. They say there's no ICBMs on our base. I don't buy it. I don't buy that shit at all. Watch some G-man come and swoop me up right now and be like, who told you about the fucking nuclear missiles on the base? I'll be like, dude, I'm from Lompoc. We all know there is. You have like a big old corner of the base sectioned off that says radiation. 21 impromped. We saw so much on that trip. I bet, dude. Driving from Washington, you had to see a lot of shit. So you probably drove through the sequoias and all that other crazy stuff. The one place I kind of, it's kind of one of the places I want to go, but like not really want to go nowadays. I used to want to go there a lot. Was Portland, Oregon. I always wanted to go to Portland, Oregon. It always looked like it was, you know, it was that kind of city I could enjoy, right? The 90s, right? They say, I think they say what, Portland's for the 90s, or leave Portland in the 90s. I saw the Titan 2 in one of those desert towns. I saw an ICBM too. I mean, we have, so where we have out here, like yesterday, my little camera shook for like all of about 2 minutes or 20 seconds, but we were test firing the Minuteman. I believe it was the Minuteman rocket system. Pretty sure it was the Minuteman rocket system. Off the coast. And it was in a desert town? I'm trying to think on what we were at, where you would have seen that. Yeah. Yeah, we test those. We're because Elon Musk fires rockets from Canaveral, and then we're the other location that he launches his rockets from. It's really fucking annoying. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Like we were supposed to have one tonight. Thank God it got canceled. I don't know why it got canceled. I don't really give a shit why it got canceled. It's just fuck. It is. I hate those damn rockets so much. Oh, someone's shooting. I can hear it. No, it's not at me. I'm good. I'm good for right now. I could just hear it in the distance. 5 rounds, CR 527 mag. We'll take that just in case we needs it. Oh, there's some shooting. There's some active shooting going on behind me. I can hear it coming right there. Moving is, I don't know if you mean move from the gunshots or move from the base. It's kind of hard to move out of California. Because California debt is crippling. It's how they get us to fucking stay here these days. Like, if you have no California debt, I highly promote get the fuck out of the state. But for like in my case, right, I got 2 kids. Saving money is hard in this state. It's really hard to save money in the state, especially as a parent. And yeah, it's hard to get out. We didn't drive through your town. We tried driving down Interstate 1, but it was closed. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one runs through my town. It says it doesn't, but it does. In 2017, but it said it was closed. What time frame in 2017? That's where we saw the Titan 2. Tucson? Like Arizona? Tucson? Do we have a Tucson in California? I'm sure we probably do have a Tucson. Tucson, Arizona. Okay. It would have been a bit after September. All right. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, like I was trying to do time frames, and I was like, man, I wonder if that was during the disturbance at the prison. But nah, because like we'll close the roads down for that. It was during the forest. Oh, that's right. That's when California was all on fucking fire. Yeah, 2017 was not a good year. No, it was the fires. ETC. Because it was either 2017 or 2018. We had, like, we had a shit ton of fires in this. I mean, we always have fires in the state during fire season. Like, the fall is really bad for California because California land management doesn't take care of the fucking forests, like what they get paid to do. We spent 3 weeks. We saw the smoke up in Washington. Yeah, this place is always on fucking fire, and the California government doesn't do what they get, because I mean they get a huge amount of money to go through and clear trails, and they don't do it. They're like, oh well, yeah, we thought about it, but we decided we were gonna just build a firewatch tower. All right, cool. Who's gonna man the firewatch tower? Oh, nobody. We're just gonna make sure we have one. So what's the fucking point in having a firewatch tower if you're not gonna arm it? You know? Or man the post. There we go. That's a better word, not arm it. Yeah, it was really fucking bad. I think that was the one with the where LA was on fire, and we had like 3 fires up north that were just destroying counties of people. Like, I'm not talking about cities, counties, right? And counties are, you get a city like Lompoc's a 5x5 city, right? 5 miles by 5 miles. But then you have places like Santa Barbara County, which is all incorporated areas of Santa Barbara, which is what we fit into. And yeah, there was a fire up north, and I think it devastated like 3 counties worth. It was a fuck ton of land that it destroyed. That was the biggest one I can remember. I remember seeing like the International Space Station taking pictures of it, and it was like just this big old cloud over California. So that had to be somewhere like 600, 700 miles up north. So I'm not sure what the kilometers on that is. Kilometers? Did I say that right? Kilometers? Kilometers? Because it's 5 kilometers for every like 3.2 miles. So it was a fucking while, put it that way. And yeah, I can remember getting ash on my car from it. I probably need to wear a hat because my guy's ears are probably cold. Dude, this map is fucking hard to survive on. Holy shit. 1.6, is it 1.6 kilometers to a mile? Because a 5K is 3.2, right? 3.2, 3.4. Maybe I'm getting my measurements mixed up with something else. That's a fucking road trip right there. That is a exhausting ass road trip. Shit, and that windshield just kicked up like a motherfucker. Grab the ski goggles, put those bad boys on. Yeah, my guy's cold. Don't worry, homeboy. We're gonna find a nice little house and we are gonna make a fucking fire. Keep you warm. No, it's gonna be a fucking blizzard, is it? Okay. 1.8 for a nautical mile. See, I can't even deal with the nautical mile nonsense, dude. Like, that shit breaks my fucking brain. Talking about nautical miles. I have a buddy of mine who used to work on a submarine in the Navy. And I always fuck with him because he's signed like an NDA when he got out of the military about not disclosing anything about his submarine. So he gives me like the base number for everything, like the shit the government allows people to know. It goes up to an excess of 5 nautical miles. And I'm like, what is that, like 90 miles an hour? And he's like, that doesn't even make sense, dude. Well, I don't know how the fuck nautical miles work, and all it does is hurt my brain when I try to figure it out. I am what they call, sir, a simpleton. We went from Port Townsend to Santa Barbara to Roswell to north through Nebraska, then South Dakota, ended up in Des Moines, Iowa, and finished in Chicago. Holy shit. That is a fucking road trip and a half, dude. That is a fucking road trip. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of just like breaks my brain thinking about having to drive that much. Totally unplanned. You just fucking full send, huh? Said fuck it. Jeez Louise, I need to make a fucking fire. But I also need foods. Food, something to drink maybe would be nice. Salty sticks, I'll take them. More salty sticks, I can take those. Then I'm really gonna need something to drink. You gotta figure out something here, because my guy is not going to fucking survive if I can't heal myself up. Did I just heal myself? What the fuck? Spent 3 months in the US and 2 weeks in Sydney, then back home. Already spent 5 weeks in the US and didn't have jobs or anything to come back to New Zealand, so we just said fuck it, YOLO. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking adventure right there. Eight and a half years now. That's our lives been like since we quit adulting. I mean, shit, fair enough, dude. Fuck it. If you got the means to do it, do you, you know what I mean? Cause fuck them, right? Fuck them. I gotta grab some shit here real quick. I gotta try to find something to fucking drink. But my guy is hurting right now from this fucking cold. Duct tape. I think that's a crashed helicopter. That is a crashed helicopter. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, we're gonna cut this up because I need the cold is actually killing my character right now. No, that's not what I meant to do. What the fuck? Oh, it's ruined. That's why. Have some rags. What the fuck do you mean to do it? We're flat broke. Well, what I mean is if you have, not that if financially, if you're able to fucking do those things, you know what I mean? Go fucking do them. If you ain't gotta be nowhere, you know what I mean? If you ain't got no real like solid, and I mean like solid obligations, and I mean like I'm talking about like you need to be somewhere, if that makes sense. Fuck it, live the life. That's why we stopped adulting. Fair enough. Fair enough. Look at that. There goes my health coming up. Get me warm, daddy. No jobs, no bills, no responsibility. A life that only few can enjoy. Food and shelter is all we need. Yeah, and you live on a doomsday boat, so... Boat is shelter. I mean, I would say so. Fuck it. Need to get this heat boost in me quick. Basically, once you figure out what you really need and what is optional, life becomes very simple. See, I believe that's probably the truest thing. You know, they say, because I fit in that Gen X category. X, Y, see? I think I'm Gen X. Let's see. Make sure. Before I start talking out of my fucking ass right now. Nope, I'm not Gen X. I'm Gen... Yeah, so I'm Generation Y. Gen Y is, they say, is the... What is it? What do they say? The most stressed out generation? I like to say they're the less stressed out generation. Gen Z don't give a shit about nothing. Fucking worthless. Worthless. Gen Yers grew up with parents that grew up in the 80s, the 70s, a little bit of the 90s. And they say that the parents put a huge workload on the Gen Yers so that they don't fuck up in life, right? Try to set them up for success. But financially, we're not the same as they were. So when they said, you know, in order to be successful, you need to have a house, you need to have a car, you need to have a kid, right? Gen Yers are stressed out because now it costs so much to have all that stuff that they work twice as hard with a higher suicide rate. I identify more as X than Y. You are definitely an X, I think. I'm gonna assume you're an X. Because Y I think is 86 to 96. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm out. Fair enough. Fair fucking enough, my lord. I already came in here. February 18th. February of 81. Yeah, you're Gen X. You old piece of shit. Just kidding. Honestly, when I did that, everybody who knew me thought I was fucking crazy. Yeah, I can see that, because like now I'm, 30. I'm not that old, but by all means I feel fucking old. I'm 32 years old. I feel old as shit when I look in the mirror, right? And it blows my mind that I have kids. I have a 12-year-old. And I still feel young. You know what I mean, though? Like, it's hard to explain, I think. Like, I don't want to be old, but people my age have, like, that I know still, that I talk to, like, they either have their lives figured out, or, and by figured out, I mean they're married to somebody that has their life well put together. Or they're like so stressed the fuck out, and then you have like me and a couple other people who are just like, yeah, no, you just gotta let it go. Let all that shit go. All the shit that they tried to force down your throat, let it go. Money's not important. Make what you need to make to live and have a little bit of fun, but don't break yourself trying to fucking be the next Donald Trump or the next, Rockefeller. I had everything, big house, etc. All the stress with it too. Don't miss anything. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people get so obsessed over things like that. They start obsessing, and then it's like, okay, and you wonder why you're 33 years old, but the heart complications of a 69-year-old man that went through war, Oh, no, yeah, you chose not to have a wife and kids because you thought, fuck it, I gotta have all this shit to succeed, and now look at you, you're alone. Can't get nobody. And then when you do get with somebody, it's only because they want your money. They want whatever you have. I'm broke, I was miserable, and I would have a heart attack by now if I didn't bail. Yeah. Yeah, see, so, like, I'm super lucky with my wife, though. See? Look at you. Good man. I'll tell Miss Junk, Mrs. Junk, that you said that. Sure, she would love to hear that. She gets excited. She gets to use a flushing. Keep them humble. Keep them fucking humble. Make sure they know how appreciative 4-ply toilet paper is, So I live in a modest house. I don't live in a big house. I have a 4-bedroom house that I honestly got lucky with because I'm renting to own, right? So this house right now on the market, and let's say I paid half down on this house, I would realistically need to have $2,600 to $2,800 a month for mortgage, and I pay $1,400 a month in rent for it. And So I got lucky with this house, but I always tell my wife I was so much happier in our little apartment, and it was a shitty fucking apartment. It was fucking shitty. Or a warm or stand up indoor. Keeping them humble. I like it. Yeah, I always told her I loved our apartment more than anything. Right? We paid $800 a month for our apartment, and it was a shitty bathroom with I forget what they call it. I call it rundown plumbing. So basically, the plumbing goes from up the apartment above us, comes down into our bathroom, and then down to the bottom. And I mean, the guy upstairs, he was an alcoholic, which is, you know, do you know what I mean? Live your life. But he was an alcoholic who's had a little shit of a kid, and his kid flushed a shirt down the toilet one time, and it went all the way down the drain and got plugged just below us. And this dude had a night of binge drinking and fucking threw up and had the most nasty fucking diarrhea. And the reason I know this is because it came out of my drains. Like, I remember I walked in the shower and I was just disgusted. I was like, what the fuck is that? Did you throw up in the shower? And my wife's like, no, why would you say that? And I'm like, because there's vomit in our shower. And we flushed the toilet. And we flushed the toilet, and in the shower, diarrhea and vomit started coming out of the drain. And it was absolutely shitty. Like, it was a shitty ass apartment, but I loved it because it was small, it was tight. It was home, you know? Like, there was, like, if I got in a fight with my wife and she was like, well, I'm just gonna go to the other side of the house, leave me alone. She'd only walk 10 feet. Come on in. This is how you trap the zombies. Bing bong. And I'm out of water, which isn't great. It's only 30 feet from the bow to the stern. Yeah, see, so they ain't going far, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to the back of the boat. All right. Far enough to shoot a spit wad. Oh, fuck me to tears, dude. I'm gonna fucking die of dehydration in a second. God, this game is so fucking hard for no reason. I hate these hardcore fucking servers so much. These hardcore servers just became like a fucking thing recently, and it's ugh. When I used to play the game, there were so many good old mods and shit, and now it's just... Are you trying to play a game of DayZ and have a good time? Yeah, we're gonna make it impossible for you to find food and fucking water. That's not fun, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die without that shit. Well, we don't actually argue like that. I mean, I don't either. I was using it more as an example. But yeah, times were better back then in a shitty little apartment. We didn't have much. Shit, everything in my apartment was hand-me-downs. Hand-me-down fucking sofa, hand-me-down fucking coffee table, hand-me-down bed. And like I said, I don't live in a huge house right now. And it's comfortable, but it still just feels like... It still feels too open, if that makes sense. Things you own end up owning you. Actually, it's true. That is a true statement. That was a thing when... Back in the day, like the late 1800s, when electricity started becoming more of a thing, you paid the power company to rent you paid the power company to basically rent a washer machine and a dryer. Then you had to pay the power company to put power to those items. And now look, you know? It's fucking shitty. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. End my suffering so I can find a better server. Kill me. Kill me. Oh, wait, there's military stuff there. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Maybe I can find a can of beans. If I find a can of beans, I'll be alright. If I can survive it long enough to get to a fucking house and make a fire. Beans. Beans. Need beans. We found that if you don't have much, you don't have to worry about much. Truest statement ever. The fuck? I don't want that. This is the shittiest fucking military outpost I've ever seen. You got beans in here. And you got gloves. Yeah, fucking 1911. And a saline bag. And that's all that's in here. Fucking awesome. What do we got in here? Shitty ammo that I don't need. Oh, off into the water to die. Because I don't want anybody having my shit. Because I'm stingy. Can't eat the gun. That is correct. I cannot eat a gun. I mean, I could eat a gun. What? Yeah. And I'm dead. And I'm dead now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dead. And I'm dead. And ready? Here we go. And dead. Come on, man. You're making me look like a bitch right now. And ready, and I'm dead. And I'm dead. See, told you. Perfect. Perfect. I'm not gonna fucking spawn in on this map. This map is fucking trash. Exit. Find me a fucking better goddamn. No, I don't want to fucking. I don't want to be on this server anymore. Find me a better server. Okay. Alright, let's find a better server. Yes, I understand it closed in an unusual manner. Because you can't fucking... This server's fucking full? Alright, that's fine. We're gonna favorite that server so that we can come back to it. Frostline, Vanilla, YouTube, Building, and more. All I have to download is the Frostline Vanilla Community Framework, Code Lock, Body Bag. Doesn't have a lot of mods on it. Is we'll favorite that one. We'll favorite this one. PvP, PvP, PvP. Loot and guns. Like that one. Third person, trader, heli, bunk. Like that one. And like this one. There we go.
Look at the New York Times this morning. The headline was America makes a perilous choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their care. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less.
Jeez Louise. Man, people losing their fucking minds over this election. It's insane. It's insane.
As much as any other. This.
Hmm. There we go. All right, I see some modded bags. Worrying does nothing but make you feel bad. Yeah. For, oh, God. These kind of people are the fucking worst in the game. I hate these motherfuckers. Oh. Fuck it, I don't feel like wearing a hat anymore. By the way, you want to know why I wear a hat? Look at this giant ass fucking forehead of mine. That's why I wear a hat. It's about the only thing I worry about is my hairline. Because, boy, look at this shit. It is fucking giant. Does it help? What, wearing a hat? No, fuck no, it doesn't. But it makes me feel better. Don't have to look at my fucking giant ass forehead. Damn, another Articuno X. That's crazy. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see where I want to spawn it at. This is generally the best place to spawn, if I remember right. Let me zoom out. Or was it down here more? Might have, it was, let's see here. Of course, in the middle of a fucking blizzard again. Oh, yeah, it's right here. That's a, I believe that's a military outpost. Yeah, let's see here. Simbelbach. I think this is where I was just at, to be honest. I think it was where I was at. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like they're spawning all northern. Arriba. We're gonna go here, I think. Naba. There we go. Come on. Who cares? Just own it. Dude, I struggle with owning this shit. I fucking hate it. With a fucking... Oh, dude, they got me fucking warm clothes at least. There's that. Sakal. Map. Oh, no. There we go. And I spawned in... Where did I spawn at again? I think I spawned at... Let's see here. Jono, top him. I just call it by wisdom. This motherfucker's full of wisdom if that's the case. I'm full of it. Sono. I think I'm in. I mean, we'll figure it the fuck out here in a minute. Some canned foods real quick. This blizzard is fucking hurting. So we're gonna go get my ass inside full. It is a bit different though. It's coming through. I always say that my hair is growing back. I don't think it is. Нет, прикинь, конечно, солнце греет. I'm in Annaba. Yeah, okay. It's growing in. I mean, you ain't wrong. It's growing in. You have that correct. Admin Saturday and Sunday from 12 Moscow time. Oh. Okay, well, at least I know why the map was in Russian. Because I'm in Russia. Can I put this on my fucking... Nope, sure can. Alright. Well, we got to eat some foods. That's good. Now we just need to find a place to fucking live at here for a minute. Gotta wait out this storm. Okay, got a good pistol to start off with. Just need to find some bullets for it. See, that should tell you how cold the map is. My temperature is still down. I'm wearing best insulated, medium insulated, high insulation, low insulation, medium insulation, medium insulation. And my guy is still fucking freezing cold. Why are you not going into my hand? Why are you not going into my hand? What the fuck? You're kicked off. Connection to the host is... Oh, it's probably restarting. It's bedtime. I have to rewrite and rebuild WebSocket server tomorrow. Yeah, I live in New Zealand, so I don't have to put up with that crap. Yeah, very true. Well, all right, buddy. Get some sleep. I think I'm going to do the same, to be honest, because there is no point in me dealing with this shit right now. Waiting to stay up, so... I am also going to be logging off, though. Yeah, get some sleep. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 2 in the morning. I got work tomorrow. All right. I'll catch you later, Junk. Thanks for coming by, bud. It's always good talking to you. All right. So with that, we end the stream. I know we were planning on playing Phasmo, but we decided we're not going to do that because I couldn't find a server. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Later.